What's up, guys? This is Krulsor. So I played in the online regional season 2 today. Scored second place with the best Luffy leader, Purple Black. No, there's a lot of them out there, but obviously this is the one to choose. Had a pretty good run today. Didn't do quite as well on the finals, but had some good games. I played well. I'm happy with my list, and had some obviously had some luck as well along the way, but happy with how it turned out. So I'm gonna show you the list that I'm playing. I've been experimenting a lot with this deck, tried a lot of different versions, and ultimately I'm happy with how it turned out. So we can start with the obvious ones. 4 Giant, because it's the most broken card in the game. I think, I don't know there's much to say about this. Everyone knows this is broken, so obviously we're on 4. I run triple restand Luffy. I think 3 is enough. This card is pretty, like it's key in certain matchup, but it's pretty dead in others. So I think 3 is enough. Like it's very important for certain matchup, like for blue-purple or Blackbeard. You need to see it pretty early, like on curve. And to see it on curve, I think 3 of them is enough. There's a lot of search in the deck, so I like 3. It's a brick, so I'm happy to run less bricks if I can. 4 of the Buffy, Beer Luffy, or what do you want to call it? The card that makes the deck good. Before this card released with the start decks, Purple Black wasn't really a deck. And now I think this card single-handedly carries it. Even though it can't be stacked, I think 4 is just enough, because you need to see it every game. Against some matchups. And to be able to see it every game, we play 8 Searchers, 4 Law and 4 When You're at Sea. It's great with 4 copies of When You're at Sea, because it can find Giant, and like going first, if I see a hand with double search and ramp, it's like I'm high rolling already then, I feel like. And going second, you can also go like double search, and when you ramp on 3 Don, you have a lot of Dons to spare, so it's easy to get them out of the hand. I play 2 Shoppers. This is also a new card from the starter deck. It's nice that it's a blocker. Sometimes it's played down as a blocker, free cost blocker, 4k. It's pretty decent stats. And the effect can be game winning against blue-purple. I wanted an aggressive blocker, so it was either this or 4 cost Law, but in the end I felt like this was more, this was like better against blue-purple, because sometimes they can't really leave 2 Don open since they want to play a 9-drop. So if you go first, you get ramp, you play this, you play this. They play a 9-drop with 1 Don open, you can just drop this and swing like a bunch of times with leader and wrist and Luffy. And probably go for game quickly. The other blocker of choice, I'm playing triple Frankie. It's the same reason for Shopper, that I like him being like well statted. He's a 5k body, and sometimes like on in some matchups I want to go second, and then he's a great play on 4 Don. Like for example against green-purple, you don't really want to ramp, because then you get a draw with the Sunday Pudding. So in those scenarios, Frankie is like the best play you can have on 4 Don. And it's also a blocker, filters your hand. It's pretty good. It can be sometimes annoying late game when you have Beer Luffy on board to go Don -2, but you can play around that. You don't have to use effect always. So I play 4 Sorojuro. This card is it's nice against certain matchups again. It makes it possible so that you don't have to rely on Beer Luffy entirely. You can go for a game plan where you go a little bit more wide. And for example, against green-purple, it's very nice to have this on board to poke 6Ks. It can find Giant. It can find everything in this deck basically. Yeah, I think it's a great card. Sometimes it can be a bit awkward to play it. Like against blue-purple, it's pretty dead most of the time. But against green-purple, the only cards you want to see are these 2 anyway. So the rest of the deck doesn't really matter too much. 3 of the 7 cost Sanji. Also like a great card for the deck. Sometimes you go second, you ramp, you play Sanji. It can be a game winner for a certain matchup, like against Bonnie. It's great to have this out. And with a Donald leader, it becomes 8 cost, so you can play around Carrot pretty well. And to go for lethal against Buggy, it's nice to rest the Mihawk blocker. I think 3 is enough. You could run 4, but I like 3. I have a lot of free offs in this deck, I've noticed. I also run 3 of the free cost Zoro. So this is our prime ramp target going first. I think 3 is enough because you also have 8 2Ks which ramp, and late game this is pretty dead. So I cut one of them to include another Sorayuro, because late game this card is just superior to this. Draws you a card and it's a 6K body. But also these two in combination can be pretty nice. Like on 6 stone against certain decks, you don't really want to play the Beer Luffy, and then it can be good to use Go Zorro plus Sorayuro in the same turn. Ramp 1, develop 2 bodies, draw 1 card. It's pretty good. For 2Ks, I run 4 Black Maria, another ramp card. I think it's one of the best. I think the 2Ks in this deck are like non-exchangeable. You always need 4 Black Marias, you always need 4 Usahashis, and you always need 4 Robin. Black Maria and Nico Robin are free cost rampers. Against Blackbeard, you need Black Maria to be able to ramp. Against Purple Luffy or even Blue Purple Luffy, you can ramp twice with this going second if they ramp on their first turn. Uso is just great for lethal, Robin is a ramper. But here we go for the MVPs of today's tournament. We are running triple Brook and double Lightning. So I was so close, like the night before the regional, I was so close to cutting the Brook because I played in the finals and I didn't get any value from it. But today and yesterday I've just gotten so much, like I think I won like 5 games or something because of Brook. Against Green Purple it can be game winning, against Bonnie it's great, against Smoker it's great. You can even go like you can go power minus to a Katakuri and pop it with Lightning. You can go power minus to a Sanji Pudding, pop it with Lightning. You can go Lightning on Karasu against Betty to stabilize early on. Like 6-stone Lightning plus Sorayuro is a great play against Betty. And yeah, I'm so glad I stuck with this card. I played against Green Purple in top 4, and I definitely would not have won without the card. So this is deck list. I'm liking it a lot. There's not much left of the format, so I'm looking forward to OP12 to try out the new 6-cost Robin. But for now on, I think this is... I'm happy with every card in this deck so far. I wouldn't change much, I think. So shouts out to all the people in my Discord who has been Fear Crafting with me. Shouts out to my girlfriend for believing in me, and to my friends for supporting me, and everyone I met today and yesterday at the regional. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, that's it for me. Peace.